On the way to Vietnam, super excited.
We're gonna be taking a first stab at a vlog in Vietnam. So we got Alex, Mia.
Nina.
Vietnam is a sizable country located along the South China Sea, below China and east of Cambodia and Laos. With a total land area of 128 square miles, the country is roughly the size of Germany. The largest cities in Vietnam are Hanoi, which became the capital after the reunification of the country in 1976, and the historical city of Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. The country currently has a population of approximately 92 million people, with the majority of the population identifying as ethnically Vietnamese. With this being said, the main spoken language is Vietnamese, a tonal language which uses Latin characters with special diacritical marks as script. While Vietnam has been characterized by its long history of foreign interference, the lively country is rapidly modernizing, filled with a wide range of people and experiences. One of the largest groups who influenced Vietnamese culture were the Chinese immigrants who have a history dating back more than 2,000 years in Vietnam. They contributed to settling regions such as the Mekong and brought their own blend of beliefs and practices. Though most of the ethnic Chinese population has integrated their culture with Vietnamese customs, they retain some distinct parts of their culture, such as celebrating Chinese New Year and worshipping in pagodas dedicated to Chinese deities like the Lady of the Sea. Another great source of influence is apparent in the Western architecture pervasive in Ho Chi Minh City and other large cities. Mainly derived from the French colonization of Indochina, the Western culture comes to life in both buildings and food, with bakeries on almost every street corner and French often found on signs, menus, and books. As Vietnam modernizes and incorporates more aspects of Western culture, it mixes French culture with things such as American music and movies, creating an interesting blend that is uniquely Vietnamese. Vietnam's century of foreign occupation began in the 19th century after the French colonized the region and established French Indochina, which is composed of today's Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. With the help of Ho Chi Minh's leadership, the country declared independence from France in 1945, which served as a catalyst for years of war in Vietnam, beginning with the First Indochina War and culminating with the Vietnam War. The war in Vietnam was the longest military involvement in American history, spanning over 20 years and 4 presidencies.
The last US helicopter flew off of. Crazy. Right. There.
Hey guys, we're at the Cu Chi Tunnel and our guide is about to take us in. Doesn't look like it now, but there are extensive tunnels located beneath our feet. Very cool.
In we go.
While the American war in Vietnam was only a small portion of foreign interference in the country, the end of the war dramatically affected the Vietnamese population, which can be seen by the 3 million people who lost their lives, 2 million of them being civilians. The high number of civilian casualties were due to the United States' use of scorched earth policies, which included the use of the chemical defoliant Agent Orange. Recently, a popular destination for tourists has become the Cu Chi Tunnels, an extensive network of tunnels that served as the base camp for Viet Cong soldiers when planning the Tet Offensive.
We made it out. Oh my gosh.
The Cu Chi Tunnels are located in a part of Vietnam known to the Americans during the war as the Iron Triangle. It was called this because the region was a stronghold of the Viet Cong soldiers. The area was riddled with tunnels and traps and proved so difficult to conquer that the American troops resorted to sending some of their own down the tunnels. Known as tunnel rats, these soldiers crawled through hundreds of meters of booby-trapped, cramped tunnels, often carrying only a flashlight and a handgun.
We're currently above a nuke shop in Ho Chi Minh City, where the Vietnamese soldiers actually planned the Saigon attacks for this Tet Offensive.
Including the Tet Offensive. There's all this original furniture, and we had pho that was made by the daughter of a very
For people, this
where is she?
person.
Yeah, she.
And
It was the wife of.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the guy.
the street is something. You kind of just go for it.
On the busier street of Vietnam.
There's not really a red, yellow, green light. You just kind of go.
Despite its bitter past, Vietnam is known for much more than war and conflict. Vietnamese cuisine is world-renowned for its use of fresh herbs like lemongrass, vegetables, and meat. While the most iconic dish is the delicious noodle soup called pho, there are many other notable dishes like fried spring rolls and banh mi sandwiches. With so many dishes to choose from though, a typical dinner can range from lotus seed soup to fresh spring rolls to papaya salad to meat cooked in banana leaves. Seafood, along with meat, is another important element of Vietnamese cuisine due to the country's location on the coast and the abundance of fresh water provided by the Mekong. In the Mekong region, for example, snakehead fish and prawns are diet staples.
So like I'm an expert at rolling and shit. There you go. Good morning. We are transitioning from urban to rural. I mean, not yet, but we're in the process. Headed to the Mekong Delta to our farm stay, which should be good. Everybody's either looking out the window, listening to music, or sleeping. So, yeah, we'll catch back when we're in rural Vietnam.
Vietnam's topography and vegetation varies widely with mountains, beaches, extensive forests, and beautiful bays. Because of the differences in latitude throughout the country, the climate tends to vary considerably from place to place. With this being said, seasonal rains usually sweep throughout the country from May to October, often causing flooding in what is known as the rainy season. Consequently, from November to April, monsoon winds usually blow from the northeast, making most parts of the country drier during its winter season. Because of its diverse geography, Vietnam is a popular destination for tourists who seek a variety of landscapes.
Just finished our 2-hour bus ride, and we made it to the waterfront.
Good luck to see you again over there.
And we're about to grab one of these boats. Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how long it'll be.
I'm not sure either, but it'll be something.
Here we go. When you go down to the boat, go slowly one by one and watch your head.
The Mekong River cuts through the heart of Vietnam and provides her people with fertile land, which is home to roughly 20% of the nation. The Mekong Delta is very fertile, allowing for the farming of a variety of produce such as jackfruit, papaya, guava, starfruit, and durian, to name but a few. In the past, one of the main modes of transportation in the region was by water due to the abundance of different canals and riverways. In fact, the Mekong River used to be known as the Nine-Headed Dragon because it separated into 9 huge streams. To this day, there remain some groups of people who live on houseboats and sell their products at floating markets. While the Mekong is a source of food and livelihood for many, it is also the source of regional conflict, specifically with its Cambodian neighbors. Hey guys, we're on the Mekong right now, and it's so cool seeing all of this greenery and lots of houses too. Very pretty.
Just got off the boat, and now we are on a farm. And let's check it out. Over to the rice wines, where you have your snake wine, your fruit wine, I think, some banana wine, and we will be sampling some plain rice wine.
Alright, here we go.
Rice flavor. Side flavor.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Awesome.
Vietnam is the world's second greatest exporter of rice. The majority of this rice is produced along the Mekong Delta with up to 3 harvests a year. Rice is the most important food in Vietnamese culture, and almost every meal includes rice in some form, which can include rice paper, rice noodles, and popped rice sweets. As a result of their high production and consumption, the majority of Vietnamese still work hard in the countryside doing backbreaking farming. Machinery is being introduced more and more to assist them, but many communities keep to their traditional methods and farm by hand.
It's like an all-natural Rice Krispie. Well, we just got on a mini boat and we're heading out into the Mekong Delta, little canals. It's gonna be fun. All right.
Hey guys! So
We are wrapping up the
Vietnam.
trip in Vietnam.
officially,
There is the border right over there. And we're gonna walk over it.
it's been real.
Yep. See you next time.
Yep. Bye.
And we are in Cambodia. Woo. See ya.